Welcome back to Coast. I'm George Noory. Let's go back to the phones. Let's go to our wild card line. You are on the air. Where are you calling from?
I am not calling from deep below the center of the earth. And Mr. Noory, it is time to pay the fiddler. You have been claiming that I have been ducking you, and this is as your greatest fears have been confirmed. J.C. Webster, God's general in the war on media pornography.
And now I have you too bugging
now
me?
You must face me. And I'm going to tell you something. I have been
Hold on. Hey, you got to talk. Talk like a human being. Don't
I am a human being. Don't you insultate me. I'm more human than you.
You think so?
I definitely know so. You who are perfectly possessed by Art Bell's demonetry.
Art
Now,
Bell
listen to me.
is not demonic, my friend.
Well, then you are totally deluded, you are completely convoluted, and you are a criminal. And yeah, you're right. It wasn't $20 that you stole, it was $50, and that was a test just to see if you would get it wrong or right, and you got it wrong, buddy. Now listen, your pockmarked, pimple, punk, whippersnapper, call screener insulted me. I want you to put him on the air. I'll take care of him.
Hold on. Are you saying that I took money from Art Bell?
You stole money from Art Bell's wallet. Not the first time when you and him are sitting around drinking moonshine together at your compound. You stole. You can't help yourself.
I don't live where Art Bell lives.
Don't you lie. You live, well, you say you're deep below the center of the earth. How deep below are you? Now listen to me. You're lying because you are a compulsive kleptomaniac, criminal mastermind.
8 feet. I may be a mastermind, but I'm not a kleptomaniac.
Yes, you are.
What did you call here for?
I called here to make sure to tell everyone, because we've been monitoring your little online chats and how you are claiming that I am ducking you, and I am not afraid of you, and I'm not afraid of your foul-mouthed friend Oscar. I'll face him on the air in a debate any day, and I'm here to call you to the carpet as the second most dangerous man in America, you media pornographer, you who are insulting me in the new revelation, and your foul-mouthed, pimple-faced punk that just insulted me beyond all measure.
Are you the same JC who deals with this person named Edna Pringle?
Edna Pringle is a disciple of mine who has been, she is going through a very difficult trial of the spirit right now.
Well, I would think so. Have you read some of her emails and the language she uses when she sends us emails?
Listen, I don't touch the computer. She does what I tell her to write. Sometimes she goes off and does things on her own, which is like a willful woman do. Women who don't really know their place. Sometimes even those who know have been shown their place will go and do willful things. This is why I tell men, you must take command of the will of your woman. If you don't command the will of your woman, you're going to get run down. Just like Adam did.
JC, you are in so far off.
I am not far off. Don't you tell me how far off I am. You who are a criminal kleptomaniac, and you were peeping at Edna's whip out the window the other night with Art Bell on my compound. We have pictures of it. Pictures.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do.
I would love to see those.
Peeking in on an 83-year-old woman. How dare you? How dare you? And you did steal from Art Bell, and you got eyes for Mona, too.
No, I've never seen Art Bell when he had money in his wallet. Ever.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You're a criminal. Why don't you ever tell the audience about your criminal past, Mr. Noory?
And what might that be?
Your criminal underworld dealings in St. Louis, which is why you were chosen to be the pickpocket enforcer thug, because when Mike Siegel ran the show into the ground,
you know what?
Art Bell went to the devil and begged him for someone to save it.
Can I tell you something? Hey, don't ever use the name of anybody in a negative way on this show again. Mike Siegel happens to be one of the greatest talk show hosts in the country, who is one of the best when it has to do with hard news. This is a different kind of a show, and you, JC, should be ashamed of yourself and maybe deeply put away. First-time caller line, you're on the air. Welcome to the show. Wildcard line, welcome to Coast. You're on the air.
Yes, the love of the Lord is upon you again. It is I.
Not you again.
The third God's 10-star general in the war against media pornography. I'm going to set you straight tonight, George. I am holding in my hands a letter that I have received from Edna Pringle.
Edna, finally, she has arisen.
I have a mind to read it to you and just to let you know how low she's gone. But first, I want to point out to you that the reason you were getting on all of these stations is because you are using your criminal connections to bully people into putting your station on. In fact, word on the street is you sent one of your goons after Rusty Humphreys today and tried to have him beat up in the parking lot.
I have no goons.
Yes, you do. Mr. Noory, let me tell you how it goes around the table. When you sit there with your goons and you don't give any direct commands, you always just sort of say, so-and-so were to have an accident.
Well, that's presidential. That's president. Oh, you're ridiculous.
Don't call me. You insultate me again. And because the other night you didn't even defend me against Brother Diamond called me a moron.
Wait a minute. I was the one who put you on, JC. Now, you know that I am as close to righteousness as you can get.
How dare you? That's insulting. I'm going to read. You have degenerated one of my followers into the sewer. Now, are you going to let me read this letter?
For a moment, you sounded like Mr. Haney on Green Acres.
Who?
Mr. Haney.
Are you going to let me read this letter?
Well, it depends. Is it pornographic?
No, I would say some of it is salacious, but there's nothing pornographic.
Well, I would ask you because there may be children listening, JC.
Well, I will sympathize them with this, but I will. It starts like this. Dear JC, it's Edna Pringle, your former disciple. I write you to let you know I'm still alive and well. There are 5 pages of this, by the way. I have enjoyed spending all $10,000 of the Lord's money. I even got it at the $50 grand on a poker run at an engine casino. The gambling is cruel. As you know, I ran off with Blade, a biker. What kind of name is Blade? Who names their children Blade?
I don't know.
A corrupted person. I have been living a new life and experimenting many new things. I am eating fatty foods, ice cream, and I smoked a marijuana cigarette.
Oh, my.
And had my first menage a trois, whatever that is.
Oh, JC, you probably don't even know what that is.
While being a biker babe was fun and Blade was a sex machine, I decided there's more to life than the need for speed in multiple organisms. I've settled down now with Bub, a long-haul trucker. We live on the road and listen to Coast to Coast every night. I plan to spend most of the rest of my life with him, and we even adopted 2 homeless kittens and named them Art and Joel. I still love Jesus, and I know he loves me, even though I've been bad and it feels so good. I'm not going to read any more of it because she's going on like this. It's corruption. She is going to be dragged out the hell.
Sounds like she's having a wonderful time,
No,
JC.
that's what you people have done to my disciple. Mr. Noory?
All right, JC.
Mr. Noory.
Yes.
Don't you hang up on me now.
I've never.
You're gonna let me. What I need is a righteous woman to email me at the ballingpitsofsewage@yahoo.com. That will be my new disciple.
You think there's actually someone who's listening to
Coast
Coast to Coast right now who wants to
agree with me? The hordes of people that agree with me outnumber. The moral majority outnumbers your immoral.
What do you look like? Why don't you give us a little description? In case anyone is interested in you.
Well, she would have a modest values. She would dress modest.
Not her, you. What do you look like?
Excuse me? How dare you? You are such a shallow man. I don't have today's consultation.
That's, as Art would say, that's JC hanging up. Well, let's go to our wild card.
This is JC on Coast to Coast AM. Hey, JC, where are you going to...
Hey, Ian, my son, I want to touch on something you said earlier, and I'm going to also... I want to talk about the security issues, but I got to warn you, not to do the interview with the Book of the Dead. And first of all, it's a satanic influence, and I'm telling you right now, the Book of the Dead's real name, Notorum Demento, they didn't even give you the real name, Necronomicon Ex Mortis. And it's...
Wait, Dr. Demento?
No, Notorum Demento. There's 2 names to it, or Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead. Now listen, Ian, son, I know you're trying. I know
no relation to Dr. Demento, then?
No, Dr. Demento is a devil, and I'm here to deliver...
Dr. Demento is the devil?
Spell.
Wait, Dr. Demento is the devil. Did I hear
No,
you
he
say...
is not the devil, he is a devil.
Dr. Demento is a devil.
He is a demon, a devil.
Why?
Him, Stephen King, Tess Garrison, and Art Bell were among the original Satan. They were the first angels to take up with Satan against God. That's the demons that are running them. And
Did you say...
I think you're a good boy. I think you're a good boy. I think you've got the right ideas. But Art and George have corrupted you. You're running with a bad crowd, and I'm here to save you. I'm here to deliver you from the devil's mouthpiece.
Okay, well, how have I been corrupted? Have you ever called the show before?
Yes, I have called for many years trying to deliver America.
Why did you
make America safer?
Why did you call on the first time caller line then?
Well, I don't know, because it's the first time I've ever called you. And listen,
I see. Okay.
We're safer if we don't have tapes on a plane. We're safer if we don't have pornography on a plane. We're safer if we take pornography out of our society. I'm telling you, God has put us up against an enemy that is more biblically correct than we are. They know how to treat their women. Cover them. Keep them quiet.
You're going too fast. Yeah, hang on, Foghorn Leghorn. You're going faster than I can handle it. I can't. I'm trying to go with it. Wait. I'm trying to go with you here, but I got to help me. So I'm good with them taking the porno mags off the plane. I mean, I didn't even know that anybody had porno mags on a plane. But if they had, take that off. But how are we safer if we take the Cheerios away from toddlers?
Let me tell you how we're safer.
Wait.
Bring on alcohol, and they get drunk, and they grab at the waitress's bottoms. They can disrupt things.
Okay, but hold on. I'm all with you. Let's not give alcohol to toddlers, but can't we give Cheerios to toddlers? I mean, there's nothing more. There's nothing more demonic than a toddler without Cheerios.
Are gluttony. They're sugarish. It's just part of that sugary cereal. Get you addicted to sugar. And it makes you crazy. Now,
Cheerios are gluttonous.
Yes.
I just want to try to understand that. Cheerios are gluttonous.
I'm trying to talk about the Lord, about our biblically, the enemy.
If Cheerios are gluttonous, wait, JC, if Cheerios are gluttonous, what do you eat, like space sticks? I mean, where do you get your nutrition from? I mean, if Cheerios are gluttonous.
Boiled beef, cabbage, potatoes. You don't need to eat all this fatty food and everything that people are giving at you.
Then stop right there. Can we give boiled cabbage to toddlers on a flight? Would that be okay?
Listen, toddlers and women shouldn't be on flights. They should be at home doing the cooking, cleaning, and teaching, like I said so many times before. That's where women belong. They belong at home. This is why God is attacking and punishing our nation. It's because we have women out of line. We have pornographers everywhere. Food and Big Macs. You're talking, these are the reasons. America can be safer if we get back to the Bible, back to basics.
Okay, I'm just writing this all down. Dr. Memento is the devil. Cheerios is gluttony.
Yes.
And I'm writing them all down. I'm getting them all. And toddlers shouldn't be on planes because they should be at home. Okay,
yes,
go ahead.
with their mothers and doing motherly things.
Not on planes. Not drinking alcohol and looking at pornography. The men should be on the planes drinking and looking at pornography. That's what you're saying.
Listen, no, listen. You claim to be a Bible scholar, don't you?
I read the Bible a little bit, yeah.
You read the Bible?
I read a couple of times.
Have you read the New Revelation? Because I'm the one who got God to come out of retirement to write a new book.
Oh, did you?
That's me.
God came out of retirement,
did he? God, I
Where
know
was
you
God?
weren't going to write again, but you're good. And we need you.
God was waiting for that word.
America, which is God's chosen people. We're the true chosen people. We need you. We need you to come out of retirement and bring down some new authority upon us.
And what's the name of God's new book? What's the name of God's new book?
It's called the New Revelation and the New Commandments.
And it's written by God.
We're writing it together.
You're writing it together.
Yeah, God and I.
Okay, it's as you say, like by God, but as told to JC. Is that the idea?
Exactly. You're seeing the bigger picture here. Right. I could bring you on board. What we got to do is we got to get together and take over the show.
No, there's no hope for me.
I'll be the host, and you can take away Ross Mitchell's job, and you announce me, and I'll take callers, and I can help people. I can give them advice on relationships. I can give them career advice.
Now I know the universe. The universe has been turned upside down if I'm taking over for Ross Mitchell. I know we're living in a...
He's not the voice of God. He's a demon. You wait, Ross Mitchell. I'm coming for you, too, when you get on the air. I'm going to set you straight.
You know there's no hope. You know there's no hope for me, don't you?
There is hope for you. Don't give up. That's what I'm trying to say.
No hope for me. No, you know that... I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to say I'm an Episcopalian, so you should have given up on me a long time ago.
Church. All Episcopalians are going to hell. I'm telling every single. I point my finger at every single Episcopal hypocrite, heretic. You're going to hell.
You know what?
If you don't get out of that church.
You know how you can tell when there's an Episcopalian at the communion? They're the ones that send the wine back.
Listen. It's not. Listen, Episcopalians are evil. Did you know that?
Wait, I got a question for you. Is this Mike Siegel?
Who? Oh, insinuate that I am Mike Siegel? There may be no hope for you yet. I don't have to take that abuse.
All right, thank you. JC 0, Ian Punnett 1.
Yes, you go last night. You know that girl last night?
Northern shit. Next up, Webster, on here I goes to.
How dare you?
It's JC. How dare me what?
How dare you? I was on the phone on hold for half an hour. I was calling last night to put you in your place because that conversation you were having with that husky, it got salacious.
What are you talking about?
Listening to it last night. You and that girl last night going on and on. I bet you get carded all the time. How beautiful you are.
I never called her.
It was disgusting to hear. I wanted to tell you to get a room, for God's sake.
JC, now you know how righteous I am. You are out of
I am righteous. You said that before. You're confused, Mr. Noory. I am the most righteous man in America.
No, I'm beginning to think you are Satan.
No, you are.
No. You said Art was Satan. I'm not Satan.
No, Art is the devil's mouthpiece. He is Satan's spokesperson. And Art has gotten more and more delved into the dark arts. He's becoming more imbibed with dark energies and powers that the devil is giving to him. And so he is of the devil. But you, last night I was calling to chastise you and that husky that you had on the air because it was disgusting.
What are you talking about? We were talking about education last night, something that you need to learn.
Book learning, which is evil.
Book learning is evil?
That's right. Less book learning, more book burning. That's what I
No. Have you read?
People try to get educated and think they're smarter than God.
Have you ever read the Bible, JC?
I have read the Bible.
Isn't that a book?
Yes, it is.
Does that make it evil?
No. It's the only book worth reading.
But you just said book reading was evil.
Books by men. Evil books. Disgusting books.
Science books are evil books?
Yes, because they're making up lies about what God made up. Trying to figure God's stuff out, and that's wrong. That's where science has arrogance. Science is the new religion. In order to believe these documentary theories, like evolution, you have to take it at their word. And you have to, would you have to invest in the science to believe it? Hey.
JC, you've been possessed.
I am not possessed. I am the authoritative that you even is.
You need to be exercised.
How dare you? How dare you insult me? Someone with the criminality of your content of character insulting me? The righteous general for the gods?
I don't know. I think that if you were in a room with a bunch of exorcists, they'd go running out in fear.
They would run out because they have the devil in them. They would run away from my righteous might. And that's the thing is, your listeners, I'm telling you right now, as you know, I'm God's 10-star general. You war against me and pornography.
You need to take a chill pill.
No, this is not the time. Listen, this is not the time. Okay, everybody says we got to fight back. No, we got to fight forward in the war on media pornography. It's not a time to sit back and fight back. It's time to fight forward and press against the enemy. And that's why I'm saying, I'm God's general in God's army against media pornography, and I'm not getting enough people signing up at BellyPickTheSteward.com, so I'm going to institute a draft. And I'm going to draft people into my army. You'll get a personal contact from me, and you will be told where to report, and you will enlist, and you will serve in the war against media pornography. And that's how it's going to be.
Are you going to bring me in on this army?
No, I don't bring in criminals.
All right, Jason.
Criminal masterminds like yourself. And I'm going to tell you also, we're fighting against the scores of media pornography and rampaging lesbians all over the country.
See, you're going to have a stroke. You need to
I am not going to have a stroke. God's got me in power. I'm in God's hands. God's got the power of anointing on me. And I'm telling you right now that God is going to punish the world for not repenting of their sins.
All right, go to bed, JC.
No, I'm going to be up listening to every minute of your program.
All right, JC.
Don't you insultate me. Don't you take that tone with me. That's insultation and insolence. It's disgusting.
I learned it from the master, JC.
Yes, you're a master. Who is your master?
Mr. Bell.
That's right. Just what I thought. You listen.
We're in too much, JC.
I know you are. You're trying to trust in. Or he's going to turn him against God.
And we'll get him too, JC.
That's what you always say. And that's why people are afraid to stand up against you, not to syndicate your show, because they don't want to wake up with a horse head in the bed. Because you don't cross Godfather Noory. That's one thing that's on the street that everybody knows.
I will say this.
Against you. I'll stand against you.
We do love God, though. I will say that.
I love the Lord more than you. And I'm going to tell you, God doesn't love you. God hates you.
God doesn't hate anybody.
Yes, he hates you, and he hates all the sexuals, beautiful women, lesbians.
JC, go ahead and go take your pill.
I don't do drugs. That's your friend, Mr. Governor, was telling everybody last weekend. Do drugs. Try drugs. Psychedelics are going to make you free and abuse drugs. And
JC,
I don't do drugs.
hang up on me so I'm not accused of hanging up on you.
How dare you? How dare you? Don't tell me what to do. You don't command me. I command you. I give you command.
No, I give you the command.
No, I give you.
No, I give you the command. No, you. Good night, JC. All right, I hope you're getting proud of me. I'm learning this.